So she walked out in sparkles and dazzled the crowd on the court. More than 29,000 fans showed up to watch Serena Williams play Monday night. And no doubt those stands will be packed tonight. It's the second round in the 2022 U.S. Open. And so far, this is the largest attendance ever recorded for an evening session at Arthur Ashe Stadium. And it's not just for Serena's powerful play. Well, this will more than likely be her final run. And someone who has been a part of her historical and groundbreaking journey, Serena's childhood tennis coach, Rick Macci. Rick, good to see you.
No, good to be here, and it's going to be amazing tonight.
Oh, no doubt. As you get ready to watch tonight, what do you remember from those first days, Rick, when she walked onto your coach or onto your court rather and said, "Hey, coach, let's go"?
Well, in 1991, I went out to Compton, and so I walked on their courts, and you know, I didn't see it at first. You know, both her and VW, there was arms and legs and hair and beads flying everywhere, and I didn't really see it at first. But once we started playing competitive points, the whole landscape changed. There was a rage, there was a burning desire in both girls. But Serena has had something that I've never seen even to this day. So right then and then, I went up to Richard. I said, "Let me tell you something. I think you got the next female Michael Jordan on your hands." And he put his arm around me. He goes, "No, brother, man. I got the next two." And we teamed up, and the rest is history.
And great history, and amazing history it is. So she's playing the #2 seed tonight. What's going through her head, you think? I mean, what did you teach her about the mental part of this game? And what do you think she's going to need to do tonight to pull this off?
Well, first off, that Compton street fight was baked in extra crispy from birth. You know, I came in at age 9, and that's why I made the decision to go all in and, you know, fund the project and coach the girls. I just saw something different. So the mental toughness has always been there. And I think Serena just wants to do her best. You know, she's done so much, inspired so many people. She's going to do her best. If her serve is on, anything can happen.
How did you deal with her when she got frustrated or upset? You see so many athletes, and sometimes that's the biggest challenge, right? It's not for them to get into their own head. How did she handle that?
She's wired different. You know, some people get mad or they get upset and they get more determined. And that's really the wild card with Serena and Venus. You know, they could flip it and they got more determined. So, you know, that attitude you see on the court and, you know, the emotion, that makes her dig a lot deeper. So I just let her be herself. And at the end of the day, I think it's worked out pretty good.
It sure has. So were you surprised, Coach, when she announced that this would be her farewell?
No, not really. You know, went to the red carpet and the after party and got to spend time with Venus and Serena, and we went back down memory lane, and we were laughing and crying about all the stories because, you know, she's looking at this through teenage eyes when I had her from 9 to 14. But she's only played like 4 times in the last couple years, and injury, and she's a mother now. So it didn't surprise me. But all that being said, I can see her and VW playing doubles for a few more years, and they could still win things and playing mixed doubles. So I don't think we've heard the last of her for maybe in singles, but there's a lot left in the tank playing doubles.
So let me ask you, Coach, I grew up watching Little Mo, Chris Everett-Lloyd, Billie Jean King. How has Serena Williams changed this game, changed tennis in ways that our childhood heroes didn't necessarily do? What was different about her?
There's many layers to that question. You know, first off, the technology is different. So everything's quicker, faster, more explosive. Then you had this athlete who, Richard and Orsine, hit the genetic jackpot. Serena's quick, big, strong, fast, the best serve ever. And like I said, how she's wired inside the competitiveness, she's the ultimate athlete. And we're lucky that she picked up a tennis racket. So she's inspired so many people, not just the African-American community, to come into the sport. Just, if I can do it, you can do it. Look where she came from. She wasn't in the front row or the back row. She wasn't even in the building. You know, she came from Compton. And I just think her story, or both girls, is amazing. And if I can do it, you can do it.
All right, so if you had a chance to sit down with her before the match, what would you tell her? What would your advice be?
Have the best time of your life, smile, you know, just perform, and most of all, just be Serena, because whatever she's done to win 23 Grand Slams and 7 Wimbledons and 6 U.S. Opens and 6 Australians and 3 French and 4 gold, and she teamed up with VW and won 14 Grand Slam in doubles. Whatever she's doing, she knows what to do, and she just wants to have fun. And, you know, she announced her retirement 3 weeks ago. It all started at the U.S. Open. She won her first Grand Slam. It's going to end there, and Serena's going to go out with a bang.
Well, let me tell you, it takes a coach to believe in a kid, and it can change their life forever. And you did that, and we're a big part of that journey, Rick. Thanks for being with us today.
It's good to be here. Thank you.